Angie here. I have been gone. What? I have been missing, and I am so sorry. Uh, you can see Tug has missed making videos too. It is Sunday, September 26th. There goes Tug. Um, Very low calorie day 26. It's a gorgeous day here in Arkansas. A fall day. Um, Great day except for Alabama. Kind of whooped us yesterday, but we put up a good fight, right? Sure we did. Um, what do I know? Well, since last time I tuned in on my birthday, which was Tuesday, by the way, in case you missed it, I was 46. No, I'm not. How old am I? Yeah, I'm 46. Isn't that funny? I don't really give a crap how old I am anymore. Whatever. I have to do the math. So let me tell you what's been going on. On my birthday, I weighed 202.6. Today I weighed 199.8. It went 199.6, 199.8, 199.6. Finally, I looked at the clock to make sure I just don't ramble forever. Finally, it stopped at 199.8, and so I thought I should err on the upper side. So anyway, I did. So I'm in the hundreds. Hold on, my dogs are chasing a cat. Stop it. Come on. I'm sorry. Get away from her. Oh, this is not going to be good. It's not going to be good. I may have to stop the video. Go on. Come over here. Jeez. Oh, here's Bo. I love Bo. So, that puts me down. Would you go away? That puts me down 14.8 pounds. Now, I'll tell you, since my birthday, and you know the girls were here on my birthday, and they went home on Wednesday, and then we worked on Wednesday morning, and I started teaching a class of kindergartners at church on Wednesday nights. Now, here's the story about that. You know, I've told you guys in other videos I used to own a daycare until I got so sick I couldn't have it, and then I've had years of feeling like, I won't use that word, crap, and so a few weeks ago, I was still feeling really bad. And I thought, you know what? The one thing I really love is working with kids. I love kids. And they make me sick. I mean, they make me, usually almost always, I get sick when I get around kids. And I thought, you know what? I don't care. Because if I can't do what I love, what is the point? What is the point of getting up every day and just living to be alive? I thought, I'm going to work with kids. I'm going to do it. So I volunteered. I signed up. Like, give me the little ones. I don't care. They're still chasing the cat. So Wednesday night I worked at church, and then Thursday and Friday my husband and I had continuing education. Get away from the cat. And then we worked, good God, my hair is insane. I can't figure out how to do it on the camera. But, anyway, we had continuing education. And then yesterday morning we worked. Friday night we had our grandson's birthday party to go to too. And then yesterday evening we had a wedding out of town, so we had to leave early, go to the wedding. Lord, it takes forever for those people to get done taking pictures. I got nothing against weddings, but jeez. Finally, they cut the cake about 8:30. I'm like, dude, it's almost my bedtime. We still got to drive home. So, I don't know where in my brain I thought it's bad luck to leave before they cut the cake. So I got to see some people. It was back in my old hometown where I had the daycare. So I got to see some people that I used to know. They probably think, God, she's gotten big. Anyway, so that's what we did last night. And so today, I'm skipping church. I'm bad. I know. But I'm tired. And then this afternoon, I teach Financial Peace, the Dave Ramsey class at church. So I'll be going to church. It's not officially going to church. So let me tell you all what I've been up to, because my weight is kind of mediocre at best, but still it's down, so I'm thankful for that. But a little background. I've talked to Miss HCG girl because she's my buddy, and she's, bless her heart. You know, I feel like an old lady sometimes when I do my vlogs telling you how bad I feel. But she talked to me about, we talked about my list of woes, and she Oh God, I moved the camera. I may have to stop this and see if it messed up. Hold on. She has had a lot of interaction with people that have chronic Lyme disease. And I gave her, we talked about all the stuff that I've had going on. And so I started researching it because I thought, okay, and I've had other people tell me that before, but then I forget because I told you guys I forget everything. And before any of you people that are in the medical community, don't judge me. Let me tell you what I've done. I wrote it down just so you know. When this all started, I had to go to the hospital for 3 days. And the end result was they thought I had mono. I tested positive for mono. Then after that, I got diagnosed with interstitial cystitis. I have had a bladder distension. And then I had troubles in other parts, and I've had colonoscopies and upper GIs, lower GIs, CAT scans, MRIs. My most recent thing, because I told y'all I have bad memory, but I'm not kidding about this. Like, I can remember pictures of things I've seen sometimes, but like as far as hard memories, and I hope this doesn't hurt Rachel's feelings, but I think she already knows, I can't remember things like when my kids were little. I don't remember their graduation. I don't remember, if I don't have a picture of it to look at, it's gone. So I thought, one more time, I'm going to give this a go. And I went to a diagnostic doctor at our research hospital here. And he had, of course, we did another brain MRI. There's nothing there. And then I had neuropsychological whatever testing, memory tests. And after that first round of that, because first I was thinking, how the heck can you test somebody's memory anyway? But they tested me for 4 hours. And when I left there, I was so upset because I knew how badly I had done, and it was just the taxing on my brain. I was so upset that I wept. It was ridiculous. It was. I could not find my car. It was awful. But anyway, I've done all this doctor crap, and I'm just telling you, I'm done. I'm done with her PhD on the internet. And I know you medical people are just die when you hear that. But I told you guys a while back I started some more antibiotics. I'm always on antibiotics, but usually I get them from my doctor. These particular ones, I did not. And I'm going to take them for a long time. And I'm going to take a lot of them because that's part of the thing they say for chronic Lyme. And then I was doing a little more research, and I came across this. It's salt and vitamin C. Cure, not cure, but allegedly it helps a lot of people. It's a lot of salt, and then high doses of vitamin C. And usually I can't take vitamin C because it hurts my bladder. Oh, isn't that fun to hear? That is so much fun to hear. But anywho, I started that last week, and I know salt is so not the best thing to be doing when you're trying to lose weight, but I'm doing it. I want to lose weight, but I'd rather feel good and be puffed up than be skinny and feel like crap. And I'm telling you guys, for the last week, or the last few days anyway, I have been normal, or closer to normal than I have been in a long time. I told you I get a good day here and there, but I've had 3 good days running. And I know for people that live a normal life, you're thinking, whatever. That is amazing for me. That is amazing. So, I am taking large quantities of salt. And I'm using sea salt, so don't get too freaked out about it. But still, I'm thankful for my weight loss because, I know I'm ingesting a lot of salt. So let me go from there. Whatevs. Busy. Oh, what else was I going to tell you? I know I had more. I was going to tell you guys, I've been watching some videos, and I know a lot of people are stalling, and that sucks. But, it'll be all right. And you may not want to hear it'll be all right, but it'll be all right. I was thinking about my family. I was looking at Drew Carey thing in the Parade magazine where he had lost so much weight, and he had showed his family and how everybody was big. And I thought, I come from a family of big people. Like, my dad was over 350 pounds. Now, he was 6'3", but 350 is big. And then I have a brother that's 6'4", but he was over 400 pounds. My grandma was like 5'2" and weighed 250. Her mother was ungodly. Who knows how much that woman weighs? She was really big too. So what I'm trying to tell you is everybody, or a lot of people in my family, are really big. I'm not talking just big, but I mean really big. We used to have our family reunions in July in Arkansas when it's like 110 at an outside park, and you got all these giant people just dying in the heat. But, I'm just saying, everybody in my family is big, and I've always, gone, well, I'm not as big as most people in my family. I'm big, but I'm not that big. It's an excuse. And so another reason to do the HCG thing, because I just kept creeping on up. First, when 180 was the most I'd ever been, then 200, and then, it's amazing how quickly it goes up. I tell y'all, one time I had a bone scan, and the lady that did the bone scan said, "Oh, you've got great bones." She said, "But usually people that carry a lot of weight have good bones." I thought, really? Thank you so much. I appreciate that more than you know. So I have great bones. It's from carrying around so much extra weight, but whatever. Now I can lose weight, and hopefully I'll still have good bones. Shout out to Beth. Been thinking about you. I hope I'm not one of the people that made a comment that upset you, because my mouth sometimes way outruns my brain. But I love you. And if I did say something, I'm sorry. Shout out to Chunk. You guys know I got this thing in my heart for Chunk. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's because he reminds me of my brother. I don't know. Anyway, he's doing so good. Miss HTG girl, always there. Always there to support you. Where's Donna? Where is Donna? Donna, I would rather see a video with weird noises and buzzes than nothing. I know you're having a plate full of crap go on, but even a 1-minute vlog just to go, hey, that'd be great. Because I miss you. I really do miss you. There's a lot of other people I miss too, but I can't remember. So that's just the ones that happen to get in my brain. I don't have a reading today. I do have a saying, though, because it's one of my most favorite sayings ever. It's "this too shall pass." So no matter what kind of stuff you got going on, it will pass. Personal experience. It will pass. I told Chunk, there was a time in my life when I was in so much pain, I thought, I can't do this. I cannot do this. I can't live like this. And you always think this is it. It's never going to pass. It passed. Everything passes eventually. You just got to tough it out. And sometimes that's really hard. But that's what you do. And then another thing I read, and I don't know who said it. It was some lady, of course, talking about weight loss. And just about life in general. It said to be the best you that you can be. Don't try to be somebody else. But if you just be the best you that you can be, and that means taking care of your body and exercising and just trying to do your best. Not be Superwoman or Superman, but just your best. If you do your best, you've done all you can do. Don't go beyond that. Just appreciate yourself. I think that's something else a lot of us don't do. We appreciate others. We appreciate the little things people do for us, but we need to appreciate what we do for ourselves. And this diet is something you're doing for yourself, and it's hard. And I'm like Beth. I am not a chef. I am not even a cook. So sometimes the food is just crappy. But it's well, first off, I should read the cookbook. But even that, this is something that we're doing for us, and we should be grateful to ourselves. Thank us. Thank for at least trying to take care of ourselves. It's not an easy job. The world is full of bad stuff to eat everywhere you go, everything you do. It's hard to be good. And if you're being good, then kudos, because you're fighting the good fight. That's all I got, really. I don't know anything else. Love you guys.
We all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 50